VID00002. Pierce and Hart. Sarah, welcome back. Come on in.
Thanks.
Well, it's good to see you.
Thanks.
How have things been going?
About the same, maybe a little bit better.
That's good to hear. The last time we met, we talked about how immobilized your depression following your divorce had made you feel, and how important you felt it was to your kids to shake that off.
Mm-hmm.
So, when we talked last time, we weren't sure that you were ready to do anything as concrete as goal setting, and you were going to go home and think about it. So tell me, you've been thinking?
I mean, to be honest, I won't lie. I got busy and, I've been trying to do the job search stuff, so I didn't do the,
I'm liking this got busy thing. Tell me more about that.
Well, my son started football, so
cool.
yeah, which is good because it's giving him something to do and it's keeping him busy. And
that's awesome. You said he was 13?
No, 11.
11. Mm-hmm. So is his flag?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
He's doing it for Pal, so.
That is great.
Yeah. So, I mean, he seems to be in better spirits, and so.
Excellent. So his dad is in some way present for him at his practices too?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
How is it working out for you when you guys cross paths there?
We don't talk.
Not at all?
Yeah, no, it's probably for the best.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. How's that working for Cody?
I think it's better for us to not talk because I don't want him to see fighting and anger.
Okay.
So to me, I don't know. To me, it seems like it's a better option for him, but maybe once we get to the point where we can be civil, I think it would be great. I just don't think we're at that point yet.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's understandable. So you've been really busy with Cody at Flag. How about the girls? Are they going to the practices with you?
Yeah, and they've had just, the homework after school, and so we're doing that, and still haven't found a job, though, so that's kind of like I'm banging my head against a red wall.
So when we talked last time, we decided that there were two principal tasks. That was to help you process the grief and the guilt that you're feeling about your divorce, and also to get motivated, create a game plan, and really get on with your job search. And we decided that you were going to deal first with the negative emotions,
mm-hmm.
the sorrow, and,
mm-hmm.
and to some degree. So does that still feel right to you?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I do feel like it, seeing my son, especially because, like I said last time, I felt like he was the one that was taking it the hardest. Mm-hmm. And so now that he's, in the football and he's got the coaches and his dad's coming, I feel like, just seeing that improvement in him and kind of lifted his spirits has kind of lifted mine a little bit as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
so
awesome.
I guess the last few weeks or since I've seen you last, I've had more good days than bad.
We talked about how a good day and a bad day felt for you.
Mm-hmm.
Have those extremes changed at all? Are they starting to shift?
I mean, I do feel like it's slightly starting to shift. I still have a lot of resentment and I don't anticipate that it's likely for, with it being so soon for the hurt feelings to go away right away, but I feel like, now I feel more motivated to get out of bed and help my kids now, I guess.
That's good.
Yeah.
So that's probably a big change.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 2 weeks ago you were telling me that you really experienced a lot of days when you could barely do that.
Yeah.
If you were to tell me that Cody decided to stop playing football, would that affect your good and bad day experiences?
I would say that depends just on, why he wanted to quit playing football and how it impacted him. I mean, I feel like he's formed bonds with the other boys on the team and the coaches. So if he didn't, it would just really depend on why he was quitting and why.
Tell me some more about what a bad day feels like now. Tell me the difference between a bad day 2 weeks ago and a bad day today.
I think now it's more that I'm frustrated. Like I said, I feel like I need to go back to school or something, because I was going to school before. I think I probably had 60-something credits, and then I had stopped when I had my first child. But it's so hard to find a job that pays, I can't work at a minimum wage job. And so it's just, I guess it's more of a frustration now than I had to get off my pity wagon, and now I'm just frustrated because it feels like there's nothing out there, and I've been looking for a long time.
So you were looking for a job before the divorce?
No, right. Well, we got divorced a few months ago, so right after the divorce. I mean, well, when we were separated, I was starting to, even though he was starting to, he was helping financially, still help pay the mortgage and stuff, but, that'll stop soon, so.
Yeah. And you feel like there are few jobs that you're suited for?
Right. I feel like you have to have your degree in today's market in order to have something that's not going to pay a minimum wage base. So
what I'm hearing you say that a minimum wage job is something you wouldn't consider.
No.
Okay.
No, I mean, I would be working for nothing. I mean, really, once I paid after school care for my, my daughters, I would just, I don't feel like it would be worthwhile.
Okay. So it sounds like there's a set number of criteria you have in your job search already. It sounds like you've actually established some boundaries about what you won't accept, and maybe even identified a target amount that you would accept.
Yeah, I guess it's depending, I need something, I can't, obviously with 3 kids I can't work a graveyard shift, so I need something that's going to be, like an 8 to 5, or, my kids are at school for most of the time, but, I need something that's going to work with their schedule as well. I mean, it has to be a dollar amount where I'm going to be able to pay my bills and be worthy enough for me to, for me to even take away the couple hours from my kids or put them in after school care until I'm off. So.
Right. So there's a trade-off that you're aware of between having a job and spending real quality time with your kids after school, and you're ambivalent about that?
I'm a little resentful because I've always, on summer breaks or Christmas breaks and spring breaks, I've always been able to spend that whole time with them, and they've never had to go to a daycare or an after-school program, and I'm a little resentful that they are going to have to do that now.
Yeah. Well, the last time we met, you identified giving your kids security as a big component of helping you feel better about the choice you made and being a single parent. So I'm wondering if there's a disconnect between your resentment about the things that it's necessary to do to have a job and the benefits that you identified for your kids, for you being employed.
I see what you're saying. I mean, yeah, I guess I want to do something that's going to make me happy, and that's going to be, I guess, I don't know how to explain it, like, it's going to be worthy of me even going. I have a hard time leaving my kids, is really what it comes down to, I guess. So.
But you do still feel like there's an important lesson that you can teach your kids.
Right,
from,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think these are all really valid points, and I don't think you're alone in recognizing them. It's not uncommon for folks. I've all my life have had to balance my relationship with my sons against my career goals. It's not uncommon. And certainly feeling resentful and ambivalent about that is also pretty run-of-the-mill for all of us that are work-a-day.
That's true.
Yeah. So, and I don't think that there's anything bad about that. It sounds like you really might be approaching a place where we could do some homework. Okay. So would you feel like during your time between now and our next counseling session that you could, how about if you write down one thing every day that you can really feel describes a worthy job?
Okay.
Then when you come back next week, we'll read that list over and see if we can find some things that relate to having a worthy job that we can help you work toward. How would that be?
Yeah, I can do that. I can do that.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, you know, you really just amazed me with the level of change that I see in you. I'm just so impressed because you were so sad when you came in the first time, and it's clear to me that you are putting a lot of effort into making a change in your life, and it's a pleasure to have had this opportunity to see that.
Oh, thank you.
Well,
I feel like
it's just great.
Thanks. I appreciate. I mean, I feel like I'm doing better than 2 weeks ago. So I'm glad that other people can see that, because hopefully that means my kids can see that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, I can do that. So just write down
one
what
thing
a
a day.
worthy job is.
You can scratch it down on sticky notes and bring them all in, or you can write them on a tablet. I'm more interested in the thinking than I am in what format you use to record them.
Okay, I can do that.
Awesome. All right. Well, I'm excited
to
see what you bring in.
Okay, I'll see you in a few weeks.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Bye, Sarah.
Bye.